Hugh Hefner passed away Wednesday night at the age of 91. He was the founder of Playboy magazine. And to give you an idea of how long ago that was, the first Playboy hit newsstands, actual newsstands, 1 year before the first Sports Illustrated that was published in 1954. And I think even today, a lot of people are uncomfortable talking about Playboy. And I'm sure you've heard someone say along the line that, sure, I read it for the articles, and sure you do. But do you realize how many literary giants have written for Playboy and how politically important that magazine has actually become? I looked up some of the people that have written articles, and here they are. Tell me if you recognize some of these names. Norman Mailer, Gore Vidal, Roald Dahl, Jack Kerouac, Kurt Vonnegut, Ian Fleming. That's the same Ian Fleming that wrote all the James Bond books. Pretty unbelievable, right? But a lot of people don't realize how politically important the magazine was. People would say things they just wouldn't say anywhere else. So take a look at this. 1964, Martin Luther King. He gave the longest interview he's ever given to Playboy magazine. Alex Haley did the interview. He would go on to write the book Roots. In 1976, Jimmy Carter was running for president. That's a first for Playboy. Carter, a very religious man. He had a quote in there that made national headlines. He said, "I looked on a lot of women with lust in my life." Carter would go on to win the 76 election. Let's go to 1982. Mayor Ed Koch of New York City was running for governor in New York. He went to Albany, was interviewed by Playboy, and he said living in Albany would be, quote, a fate worse than death. The interview was so controversial, it may have cost Koch the election. 1990, yes, Donald Trump, real estate investor in New York, interviewed on Playboy. He made the cover, one of the first men to be on the cover. He said, quote, "I am 100% sure that I am not going to run for president." He said, unless America continues to go down the tubes. So he's our president now. Just goes to show how politically important Playboy is and that people out there actually did read Playboy for the articles.